Eggs are one of the most popular foods in the world. People eat them for breakfast, lunch, and even dinner. Most of us think eggs are always healthy, but did you know that eating eggs with certain foods can actually be bad for your health? Some food combos can make you feel tired, give you a stomachache, or even make it hard for your body to get the good stuff from eggs. In this video, we're going to talk about some surprising foods you should never eat with eggs. For example, did you know that drinking tea with your eggs can cause tummy problems like gas and constipation? Or that eating eggs with bananas can make your stomach feel heavy and bloated? Some people even eat eggs with fish or bacon, but these combos can make you feel sleepy or, worse, cause allergies. We'll also talk about why mixing eggs with milk, sugar, or even citrus fruits like oranges can be a bad idea for your body. So, if you want to keep your meals healthy and your tummy happy, stick around. Can you guess which common breakfast food is the worst to eat with eggs? Have you ever wondered why some foods taste amazing together, while others just seem weird or even make your stomach hurt? The answer lies in something called food pairing science. Food pairing is not just about mixing your favorite foods together, it's about understanding how different foods work together inside your body and how they make you feel after you eat them. When chefs or even home cooks put together a meal, they're not just thinking about taste, they're also thinking about how the flavors, smells, and textures of different foods can blend or clash. This is why food pairing matters so much, especially when it comes to eggs and what you eat with them. Let's start with how our bodies sense food. When you eat, your tongue tastes 5 main flavors: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami, which is a savory taste, like in cheese or soy sauce. But did you know that most of what you think of as taste is actually smell? In fact, about 80% of the flavor you experience comes from your nose, not your tongue. This is why when you have a cold and your nose is blocked, food tastes bland. The aroma molecules from your food travel up to your nose and help your brain decide if something tastes good or bad. So, when two foods share similar aroma molecules, they usually taste good together. This is why classic combos like tomatoes and basil or apples and cinnamon work so well. They share some of the same aroma compounds, making your brain happy with the match. But food pairing isn't just about flavor. It's also about how foods feel in your mouth. Think about the difference between crunchy chips and smooth guacamole, or a crispy cookie with creamy chocolate mousse. When you combine foods with different textures, your meal becomes more interesting and enjoyable. Chefs often try to balance soft and crunchy foods to make each bite exciting. If everything in your meal is mushy or everything is hard, it can get boring really fast. That's why you'll often see a mix of textures in a good meal. Another important part of food pairing is balancing tastes. If you eat something very sweet, adding a little bit of sour or salty flavor can make it taste even better. For example, a pinch of salt on chocolate makes the chocolate taste richer, and a squeeze of lemon on fish makes the fish taste fresher. Chefs use this trick all the time to make food pop with flavor. But if you mix foods with flavors that fight each other, like something really bitter with something really sour, it can taste strange or even make you feel sick. Now, let's talk about what happens inside your body when you mix different foods. Some foods have chemicals that can block your body from absorbing important nutrients from other foods. For example, certain teas have something called tannins, which can make it hard for your body to use the iron from eggs. Other foods might have a lot of protein, and if you eat them with eggs which are already packed with protein, your stomach has to work extra hard to digest everything. This can make you feel tired or give you a stomachache. That's why it's important to think about how foods work together, not just how they taste. Food pairing is also about tradition and culture. Different countries have their own favorite food combos, and these are often based on what grows locally and what people have learned is safe and healthy over many years. For example, in Italy, people love tomatoes and basil together, while in Japan, you might find different kinds of fish paired with rice. Sometimes, food rules come from religion or family traditions, but often, they're based on what makes people feel good after eating. Imagine waking up in the morning, feeling hungry, and heading to the kitchen for a classic breakfast: eggs and a hot cup of tea. It sounds like a perfect way to start your day, right? But what if I told you that this popular combo might not be as healthy as you think? Many people around the world love to eat eggs with tea, but health experts now say that this habit could be causing problems for your body, even if you don't notice them right away. Let's break down what happens when you eat eggs and drink tea at the same time. Eggs are packed with good things like protein, iron, and calcium. These nutrients help you grow strong, build muscles, and keep your bones healthy. Tea, on the other hand, is famous for its comforting taste and is full of special plant chemicals called tannins and polyphenols. These chemicals give tea its unique flavor, but they can also cause trouble when they meet the nutrients in your eggs. Here's the first problem: when you drink tea with your eggs, the tannins and polyphenols in tea can stick to the iron and calcium in the eggs. This makes it much harder for your body to soak up these important nutrients. So, even though you're eating healthy eggs, your body might not be getting all the goodness from them. Over time, if you keep having eggs with tea every morning, you could end up not getting enough iron or calcium, which can make you feel tired or weak. This is especially important for kids, teenagers, and anyone who needs extra nutrients to grow or stay healthy. The second problem is about your stomach. Both eggs and tea can make your stomach produce more acid. When you eat them together, this extra acid can sometimes cause problems like heartburn, acid reflux, or just an upset tummy. You might feel a burning feeling in your chest or a sour taste in your mouth. Some people are more sensitive to this than others, especially if they already have tummy troubles like acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome. If you notice your stomach hurts or feels funny after breakfast, your eggs and tea habit might be to blame. There's another thing to think about: dehydration. Both eggs and tea can make you pee more because they have diuretic properties, which means they help your body get rid of water faster. If you're not drinking enough water, you could start to feel dizzy, get headaches, or just feel tired. This is even more important if you live somewhere hot or if you're very active. Drinking water with your breakfast, or waiting a while before having your tea, can help keep you feeling your best. Some experts also warn that tea and coffee can mess with how your body uses certain medicines, like antibiotics or stomach medicine. If you're taking medicine with your breakfast, having tea at the same time as eggs could make the medicine work less well. That's another reason to keep a gap between eating eggs and drinking tea. So, what should you do if you love both eggs and tea? The good news is you don't have to give up either one. Experts suggest just changing the timing. Try eating your eggs first, and then wait at least 1 hour before you enjoy your cup of tea. This gives your body a chance to soak up all the good stuff from the eggs before the tea comes in. You'll still get the benefits of both foods, but without the problems that come from mixing them together. If you really want something to drink with your eggs, you could try water or even a little fresh juice. Some people like herbal teas that don't have the same tannins and polyphenols as regular tea. This way, you can enjoy your breakfast without worrying about missing out on important nutrients or upsetting your stomach. It's interesting how small changes in when you eat or drink can make a big difference for your health. Many people don't realize that their breakfast habits could be making them feel tired, weak, or uncomfortable. By learning about these hidden food combos, you can make smarter choices and help your body get the most out of every meal. When you think about a healthy breakfast, you might picture a plate with scrambled eggs and a sweet, ripe banana on the side. Both of these foods are loved by many people around the world, and for good reason. Eggs are packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals that help your body grow and stay strong. Bananas are full of natural sugars, fiber, and important nutrients like potassium and vitamin C, but some people wonder if eating eggs and bananas together is a mistake that could make your stomach feel heavy or upset. Let's dig into the truth behind this breakfast combo and see what really happens inside your body. First, let's talk about how your body digests eggs and bananas. Eggs are a great source of protein, which your body uses to build muscles, repair tissues, and keep you feeling full. The protein in eggs is very easy for your body to use, and eggs don't have much fiber or fat, which means they don't take too long to digest. Bananas, on the other hand, are mostly made up of simple carbohydrates. These are sugars that your body can break down quickly for energy. Bananas also have some fiber, but not too much, so they're also pretty easy for your stomach to handle. Because both eggs and bananas are digested fairly quickly, they usually don't sit in your stomach for hours like a heavy, greasy meal might. You might have heard rumors that eating eggs and bananas together can cause problems, like making your stomach feel heavy or even creating toxins. But there's no real science to back up these scary stories. In fact, both foods are safe and nutritious when eaten together for most people. The idea that this combo is dangerous is just a myth. What's really happening is that, for some people, eating protein-rich eggs and carbohydrate-rich bananas at the same time might make them feel a bit full or bloated. This is because your body is working to digest two different types of food at once, and everyone's stomach is a little different. If you ever feel uncomfortable after eating eggs and bananas together, it's okay to try eating them at different times, or just eat a smaller amount. For most people, though, eggs and bananas make a great team. When you eat them together, you get a mix of protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals from the eggs, and quick energy, fiber, and more vitamins from the banana. This combo can help you feel full and satisfied, which is great if you're trying to avoid snacking too much before lunch. The fiber in bananas is also good for your digestion, helping to keep your gut healthy and moving smoothly too. Plus, bananas have potassium, which helps your muscles and heart work well, while eggs have nutrients like vitamin D and choline, which are important for your brain and bones. There's one thing to remember, though: everyone's body is unique. Some people might notice that eating eggs and bananas together makes their stomach feel a bit heavy or gives them gas or bloating. This isn't dangerous, but it can be uncomfortable. If this happens to you, it doesn't mean you have to stop eating eggs or bananas forever. You can just try eating them separately, or pair them with other foods that are easier for you to digest. And if you have allergies to eggs or bananas, you should always avoid eating them, whether together or alone. It's also important to know that eating only fast-digesting foods like eggs and bananas might make you feel hungry again pretty soon. That's why it's smart to mix in other foods that take longer to digest, like whole grains or vegetables, to give you energy that lasts all morning. A balanced breakfast is the best way to start your day strong. So, the truth is that eggs and bananas are not a dangerous combination for most people. They're both healthy foods that can be part of a balanced diet. If you like the taste of eggs and bananas together, go ahead and enjoy them. Just pay attention to how your body feels, and make changes if you need to. There's no need to worry about scary myths or rumors. Eggs, fish, and meat are all foods that many people enjoy, especially for breakfast or dinner. They are packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals that help our bodies grow, stay strong, and feel full of energy. But did you know that eating eggs together with fish or meat might not always be the best idea? Some food combinations can make you feel tired, cause allergies, or even make it harder for your body to use all the good stuff in your meal. Let's start with why people love these foods. Eggs are known for being a complete protein, which means they have all the building blocks your body needs to make muscles, skin, and even your hair. Fish is also very healthy, especially oily fish like salmon or mackerel, because it has special fats called omega-3s that are good for your heart and brain. Meat, like chicken, beef, or pork, gives you more protein and important minerals like iron and zinc. So, it might seem like eating eggs, fish, and meat together would be super healthy, right? Well, not always. One big problem with eating eggs and meat together is that it can be very hard for your stomach to handle so much protein at once. When you eat a lot of protein-heavy foods in one meal, your body has to work extra hard to break them all down. This can make you feel very tired and sluggish, almost like you need a nap right after eating. Some people even say they feel heavy or uncomfortable in their stomachs after eating a big meal with eggs and meat. That's because your digestive system is using a lot of energy to process all that protein at the same time. Another issue comes up when you eat eggs with fish. While both foods are healthy on their own, eating them together can sometimes cause allergies in certain people. Some people's bodies react badly to this combo, leading to itchy skin, stomach pain, or even more serious allergy symptoms. This is especially true for kids or people who already have food allergies. If you ever notice that you feel itchy, get a rash, or your stomach hurts after eating eggs and fish together, it's a good idea to talk to a doctor and avoid that combo in the future. There's also something called a nutrient clash. This means that when you eat certain foods together, your body can't use all the good stuff from each food as well as it could if you ate them separately. For example, eating eggs and meat together might make it harder for your body to absorb all the iron or other minerals from your meal. This doesn't mean you'll get sick right away, but over time, if you always eat these foods together, you might not get as many nutrients as you think. Some people love to eat eggs and bacon or eggs and steak for breakfast. While these meals taste great, they are very high in protein and fat. Eating too much of these foods together, especially red or processed meats like bacon, can raise your cholesterol and blood pressure, which isn't good for your heart if you do it all the time. Studies show that eating a lot of red and processed meat can increase your risk of heart problems, while eating eggs or fish instead of red meat can actually lower your risk. So, it's better to mix things up and not always pair eggs with meat. If you want to stay healthy, it's a good idea to eat eggs, fish, and meat at different meals instead of all together. This gives your body a better chance to use all the good nutrients from each food. You can have eggs for breakfast, fish for lunch, and meat for dinner, for example. This way, you get all the protein, vitamins, and minerals you need without overloading your stomach or risking allergies. Remember, everyone's body is different. Some people might be able to eat eggs with fish or meat and feel just fine, while others might not. It's important to pay attention to how your body feels after you eat certain foods. If you ever feel tired, heavy, or get an upset stomach, try eating these foods at different times and see if you feel better. Eggs are a favorite food for many people because they are full of protein, vitamins, and minerals that help keep us strong and healthy. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are also popular and provide important nutrients such as calcium and vitamin D, which help build strong bones. Soy products, including soy milk, are often used as alternatives to dairy and are rich in protein too. Sugary foods, like candies or sweetened cereals, are loved by many for their sweet taste and quick energy boost. But did you know that eating eggs together with dairy, soy, or sugary foods can sometimes cause hidden problems for your body? Let's explore why these combinations might not be as good as they seem. When you eat eggs with dairy products such as milk, cheese, or yogurt, your stomach has to work harder to digest the meal. Both eggs and dairy are rich in protein, and eating too much protein at once can slow down digestion. This might make you feel heavy, bloated, or uncomfortable after eating. Some people might even experience indigestion or stomach upset because the body struggles to break down the proteins and fats from both foods at the same time. For example, having scrambled eggs with cheese or drinking a glass of milk with your boiled eggs might taste delicious, but it could cause tummy troubles for some people. Soy milk is another food that many people enjoy, especially those who cannot drink regular milk. Like eggs and dairy, soy milk is high in protein. When you eat eggs and drink soy milk together, the protein levels in your body can spike too quickly. This sudden increase can make it difficult for your body to absorb all the protein properly. Instead of helping your muscles and body, the extra protein might cause digestive discomfort like gas, bloating, or even constipation. So, if you are used to having eggs with soy milk, it might be a good idea to try having them separately or with some time in between. Now, let's talk about sugary foods. Many people like to eat eggs with sweet foods like sugary cereals, pancakes with syrup, or even adding sugar to eggs when cooking. But mixing eggs with sugar can be risky. When eggs are cooked with sugar, some amino acids which are the building blocks of protein from the eggs can react with the sugar and create substances that are not good for your body. These substances might be toxic and could cause harm over time. Eating eggs with sugary foods can also cause your blood sugar to rise quickly, which gives you a short burst of energy but then leaves you feeling tired and hungry soon after. This can make it hard to stay full and focused during the day. Eating eggs with sugary foods or dairy can also increase the chances of constipation or stomach discomfort. This happens because these combinations can slow down digestion or cause your stomach to produce more acid than usual. Too much acid can lead to a burning feeling in your chest or stomach, known as heartburn, which is very uncomfortable. Some people might also feel gassy or bloated after eating these combos. Another hidden danger of mixing eggs with dairy, soy, or sugary foods is that it can make it harder for your body to get the nutrients it needs. For example, the calcium in dairy can sometimes interfere with how your body absorbs iron from eggs. Iron is important because it helps carry oxygen in your blood and keeps you energized. If your body doesn't absorb enough iron, you might feel tired or weak. Similarly, the proteins in soy milk can compete with the proteins in eggs, making it harder for your body to use all the good nutrients from both foods. It's also worth mentioning that some people are allergic to eggs, dairy, or soy. Eating these foods together can increase the risk of allergic reactions, which might include itching, swelling, stomach pain, or even more serious symptoms. If you or someone you know has food allergies, it's very important to avoid risky combinations and talk to a doctor about safe eating habits. So, what can you do if you love eggs but also want to enjoy dairy, soy, or sweet foods? The best advice is to eat these foods separately or with some time in between. For example, you could have eggs for breakfast and enjoy a glass of milk or soy milk an hour later. Or, if you want something sweet, try having fruit instead of sugary cereals or syrup with your eggs. Fruits like apples or berries give you natural sweetness along with fiber and vitamins, which are better for your body. Also, drinking plenty of water and eating vegetables with your meals can help your digestion and keep your stomach feeling good. Remember, a balanced meal with different types of foods eaten at the right times will help your body get the most nutrition and keep you feeling your best. Understanding these hidden dangers doesn't mean you have to stop eating eggs or your favorite foods. It just means being smart about how you combine them. Paying attention to how your body feels after eating can help you decide what works best for you. If you ever feel uncomfortable, tired, or bloated after eating eggs with dairy, soy, or sugary foods, try changing the order or timing of your meals and see if that helps. Today, we learned about some surprising and dangerous food combinations with eggs that many people don't know about. We talked about why eating eggs with tea can block important nutrients and upset your stomach. We discovered that eggs and bananas might make your tummy feel heavy or bloated for some people. Then, we explored how combining eggs with fish or meat can cause digestion problems, tiredness, or even allergy risks. We also uncovered the hidden dangers of eating eggs with dairy, soy, or sugary foods, which can slow digestion, cause discomfort, and stop your body from absorbing all the good nutrients. Now that you know these important tips, you can make smarter choices when you enjoy eggs. Remember, it's not just what you eat but how you combine foods that matters for your health. If you've ever felt tired, bloated, or uncomfortable after eating eggs with certain foods, try changing your food combos and see how much better you feel. Don't let these common mistakes ruin your health. Make smarter choices with your eggs starting today. What's your favorite egg combo? Tell us below.